The fact is, we live in an instant gratification society with many people like always looking for that next quick win. What does that do though? That creates an early churn problem, meaning your client retention is not as long as you would like it to be, especially if you're a service business that relies on the subscription model. So the fact is that 1 in every 3 B2B clients actually leaves in the first 90 days because they have a bad starting experience. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they purchased and you ghosted them or left them on red. It just means that the expectations were not met. And the problem is that first 90 days is really how somebody gauges whether or not you're worth continuing to employ, right, as a subscription, especially with nowadays people have a lot of subscription model businesses that they are subscribed to. So if you're not valuable in the sense that if a business owner doesn't wake up and think, I can't operate my business without this service, then you're going to be put on the chopping block. But here's the part that I want everyone to pay attention to, because simply a 5% increase in your client retention could lead to a 25 to 95 profit margin increase. Hang on, let me make sure that I say that again so we all understand what is on the line. If you get your client onboarding right and you get an A+ gold star in the first 90 days of the businesses that you're helping, then you could potentially increase your profit margin by 25 to 95%. And that's only by retaining five more percent of the people that you're losing to, natural causes, let's say. So let that sink in for a second, because whatever your churn rate is, if you could diminish it by 5%, you could potentially increase your profit margin by 25 to 95%. So I don't know what the math is for you on that, but no matter what, that's a crazy increase, right? So let's talk about how we could actually do this. But before we talk about how to do it, we first have to understand where the gaps are.